everybody, welcome to Soozie's Stuff. I'm Soozie, and this is my station, KDIY Channel 146. Today is all about turkeys, and we are going to create them using some supplies from mostly Dollar Tree and Walmart. These are turkeys that I've created in the past, and then I have one new one towards the end. I'm also adding a little bonus to add to your Thanksgiving table, so let's get started right now. And to start things off, let's make a chunky slat turkey. These chunky slats came from Dollar Tree. I got 5 of them. And then you need some kind of round something. And this one was left over from Thanksgiving, and all the Christmas stuff is out, but I just cannot skip Thanksgiving. So I just found this round and I cut it in half. And now I'm just placing all of my slats just wherever I feel like that they are separated equally, and then we're going to hot glue them on. I am one that doesn't really measure a lot. I kind of eyeball it, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not, but that's just the way I am, and I just am going to now hot glue the other side on. And this is great because it is an instant stand. It stands up perfectly and very, very sturdy. So I love that. Now, what I'm going to do is I was thinking in my mind, I just want to stain it. And I didn't want to get out my wax paint. So I just took some of this brown paint and watered it down. And as I was putting it on, I'm like, I am not going to like this. I know I'm not going to like it. And right now, I don't like it. So I was just like, what am I thinking? One of my favorite colors of all is hazelnut. And so I'm like, I need to use my hazelnut. Why not? I love this color. So I get that on and I do a quick 2 coats. I let the coat before dry. After, I pull out my white chalk paint, and now we're going to make it all rustic and weathered looking. I love these 2 colors together, hazelnut Waverly and white Waverly chalk paint. Isn't that gorgeous? That came out beautiful. Yes, and as you can see, I am quite happy about the results. I love it. It came out great. So now I'm using a wooden spoon for the head, and I got this spoon for $1 at Dollar General. I couldn't find any at Dollar Tree, but Dollar General was right there. So I kind of cut it sideways because I didn't like that straight on look. I just kind of I like him because he's kind of like maybe tilting his head. And so I really like that. I had a little bit of leather to create his beak, and that's all I'm doing for his face. You may want to, add some eyes or whatever. I just wanted him to be very subtle, very just not much to him because I wanted really the words to pop out. These wooden letters, I think I've shared them before, I've used them a lot, is that they're from Amazon, and I will link that below because you have to have this in your stash. These letters are beautiful, and you can add any letters that you like. And you might be saying, he looks a little scarce. His feathers aren't real full. Well, no problem at all, because what I did was grab my wheat that I purchased at Hobby Lobby on sale right now, and look how full and beautiful that came out. It's actually sitting on my mantle right now. You could also add any of your other fall florals that you have. That one on the left, it didn't really go, but I kind of ran out of the other ones. But you get the general idea there. You can also add some of those long, skinny pine cones or regular pine cones, whatever your heart desires on this piece. I also added some sticks, and I was also thinking you could get the family involved and maybe add some popsicle sticks on the table, and people could write what they're thankful for and add it in there as well. I love these lamb's ear pieces. Those are from Walmart. Great deal on that. And then my final decision was the lamb's ear and the wheat. I love those 2 together. It's actually sitting on my mantle right now. I love how this turned out. And it is so customizable. You can do anything you like with it. Even sticks make this piece really beautiful. So think about it. What would you add to the tails? I love it. So I hope you're going to be able to make yours today. And our next turkey project today is the wooden bead turkey. I'm starting out with 2 more rounds, any rounds that you can find. This is one left over from spring, and then I didn't have one that matched it, but that's okay. Just something to cover up the back. I'm using some skewers that I already cut off about a couple of inches, and I was going to use this little mini crate thingy, but I didn't actually use it, and you're also going to need some wooden beads. Now, what I'm going to do is just use this round. I just really quickly gave it a good once over with some sandpaper, and that little piece there was supposed to be used in another project, but I didn't use it. And I'm just going to once again eye all my skewers in a pattern that looks good for a turkey tail. Now glue them on. And once that's done, I just hot glue the other little circle right on back, and I was thinking, why do I need that? Well, I just did it to give it a little extra, security there. And then now is the fun part. I'm just going to add 5 little wooden beads to each tail feather, and I just hot glue the last one on. And then I'll just cut off all of the excess. And that was really fun. Loved it. Went super fast. And we are ready to add the face. And I'm just adding the end of a paint stick that I had left over. I just cut it off and then sort of rounded it on the bottom to where it's flush with the round circle. Used a little tower block to sort of raise it up and give it a 3D effect, and got that hot glued on. So I thought I was going to use this little crate, and I decided, nope, I'm going to make his little stand out of the tower blocks from Dollar Tree. And so I just kind of made a little makeshift stand. You can't really see right here, but I'll show you in just a second when I get it all glued. Here it is. I used a couple of little cubes, just made it to where it would stand up and then poke out his little feet. So it worked out great, and it is quite sturdy. So the next thing I do is I wanted a simple face again, not really a traditional turkey face. So I had these wooden keys that I got at Dollar Tree. They're usually over by the stickers, and I thought, that kind of looks like a little waddle maybe. And so I cut off the little extra piece there and then put it on. I really like it. It's kind of, maybe abstract-ish looking. And then I took it outside and spray painted it white. And I used all the rest of my white spray paint. And so I'm going back and filling in with my white chalk paint some of the little pieces or spots that I missed. And here he is in all his glory, just plain white, nothing added to him. I really, really like that. And he just is strutting his feathers so proudly. I love how it turned out, and it was so simple to do. But I thought, I added some gray paint to just kind of washed it over and sandpapered it all down, and I really love this rustic look as well. So what do you think? All white or the added gray for the rustic feel? Let me know down below. And while you're typing down below, here is my question for the day. So, when do you start decorating for Christmas? We always decorated on the day of Thanksgiving or the next day on Black Friday. We'd never go to the stores. We would always decorate, and I just can't skip over Thanksgiving. I love it. I still hold on to fall. It's just so beautiful, and I hope that you're enjoying these turkeys and that you are ready to make yours. So let me know in your comments down below, when do you start decorating for Christmas? And moving along to our next cute little turkey project is called the wood block turkey. And I am using the little wood blocks from the tower game at Dollar Tree. And I'm using some dowels and then the plaques. I couldn't find any at Dollar Tree, so I got these for 97 cents at Walmart. And for the little tower blocks, I used the markers, the furniture markers at Dollar Tree. Those are pretty cool. You should pick them up. I used them to color the little blocks, and they gave me different types of colors of wood. So I really like that effect. And I got this plaque also from Dollar Tree, and I'm using one big, large, I think it's jumbo popsicle stick. And I'm using my hot glue to sort of create the turkey face, some eyes, and the little wattle. I'm using the Minwax dark walnut color, and you just need a little bit, just rub that on, and I'm going to be doing the dowels as well. I think my leg was standing next to my camera stand, so sorry about the little kind of crazy bumping going on there. But filming is so much fun. Yay! And I'm staining the large popsicle stick with the hot glue on it. I wasn't exactly sure how that was going to come out, but I like how the face came out, the eyes popped, the wattle popped out, and it came out perfect. So now everything is stained and colored, and now it's time to assemble our wood block turkey. I'm placing the dowels in sort of a V shape on the bottom plaque. The other round plaque is going to go on top, and I wish I would have maybe separated them or spread it out just a little bit more. Although I love how it turned out, that was one thing I wish I would have done. And so you can see I'm making another little V, and then one more in the middle will be the top. If you haven't figured out already, these are going to be his feathers. So I'll be gluing the little wood tower blocks all around the top. And Mr. Turkey is sure taking shape. You can see right there how I kind of wish it was spread out a little bit more, but it's all right. I really love it. So I just laid out the blocks kind of randomly, throwing some on top and some underneath the dowels. So I just kind of randomly went through and hot glued them all on. And I really love the different wood colors. There's like cherry and walnut and oak colors. I think there's maple. Some of them you can't really tell the difference. They're quite similar, but I just love the effect that it gave for his tail feathers. The oval plaque was to give him some dimension and making sure that it's kind of straight at the bottom, and that's kind of his little body. So now I'm taking some of the extra tower blocks and I'm going to make his stand. Now here I'm doing a 3x3, and I ended up having to add one more, so it was 4x4. So you'll see here in just a minute. And then I'm going to take two pieces end to end together. That's going to stick out and be his little talons, his feet coming out. And so I'm going to be creating sort of a V shape on the bottom. You'll see. With lots of trial and error, I came up with the best way I knew how to stand him up, which actually worked out really well. And so I'm just kind of putting him on there straight, and then I eventually make it into sort of a V shape. I didn't want to use a lot of glue until I was exactly sure. so I had to pull it off again to add more glue, but he stands up perfectly. I kind of pushed him out into a V shape, which made it really cute for him to stand on. And I added one last tower piece in the center for the popsicle stick so that his little head would sort of pop out. I had to cut a little curvy place so that he would fit flush on the bottom. And there you have it. He has come to life. The idea that I had for this project for so long has been in my head, and now it was so exciting to finally see it really come to life. And I'm just taking a little one of the furniture markers to kind of fill in any places that I missed. And I just love how he turned out. He is so cute. I think he looks kind of high end. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. But I just love him, and I think he's going to be perfect for all of my Thanksgiving decor. I am so thankful for Mr. Woodblock Turkey. And here he's hanging out with my copper turkey that I got from Hobby Lobby last year on sale. Happy Thanksgiving! Do you love turkeys as much as I do? I love to make turkey decor. I have so much of it around my house, and this is a turkey box. I found these at Dollar Tree, and I am using the little pumpkins in just a little bit and some of the little mini pine cones that you find at Dollar Tree. Pick those up when you find them because they are great for fillers and just so cute to have around. I used Waverly chalk paint in cashew, and yes, I need a manicure so bad. My hands are rough. But I'm taking the little wooden pumpkins and I'm hot gluing those in front like he's sitting right next to them. And we're going to take a little bit of the pine cones and add those for his tail. I love turkeys, and sometimes Thanksgiving is kind of skipped right over and it goes from Halloween to Christmas, and I just can't not do some turkeys. So that's why I made this special Thanksgiving video to make some turkeys. And so now I'm just going to add just some floral that I had around the house. These I got at Walmart, and I'm just going to throw those in. I didn't even use the whole bunch. I just cut off a couple of sprigs and throw that in. And I think it's the perfect touch to this little turkey. You can sit him in your entryway, on your table, and just anywhere you'd like. He is so cute. And here he is hanging out with his buddy. I hope you enjoyed this turkey box. Hope you can make yours today. And here comes my new creation this year. You won't believe how easy it is. I just grabbed a chrysanthemum that were on sale, and it was kind of peaked looking, and I liked that part of it was missing a little bit. I grabbed a wooden spoon from Dollar Tree, added some eyes, a little beak, and a wattle, a bow. Done. How cute is that to take to a Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving gathering and give to your host or hostess? How beautiful. I also had these plumes and thought, well, that will give it a little extra something. So here it is all put together. I mean, how easy is this one? So easy. And I tell you, this chrysanthemum was on half price right now. So I think I got a really good deal to create this one. And so here it is with just using the flowers, and here it is using the beautiful plumes. I can't decide which one I like. They are both so fun and so gorgeous. What a showstopper you'll have at your gathering. Gobble, gobble! Up next, here's the bonus to add to your Thanksgiving table. Enjoy! I'm first starting out with a toilet paper roll and some extra ribbon that I had laying around the house that I got from Dollar Tree. And I just cut the toilet paper roll to the length of the ribbon. And look at that already. It makes a really pretty napkin ring. I got an acorn from the backyard, and then I've got an old page from a book. I just tore it out, and this is going to be the tail of a turkey. So I'm just kind of cutting little round scallops on each end. I'm gonna hot glue it and fold it in half, and then fan it out. I just add a little dot of glue here and there to keep it all secure, pop it right on top, and then the acorn is going to be the head of our turkey. Isn't he so cute? Now, this was inspired by something that I saw on Pinterest. You can get lots of ideas there and make them your own. And then I just added my little napkin in there, and there you go. So next, I'm just pulling out some of my yarn that I have just collected. I'm using these 3 colors. You can use whatever colors you like. I did about 5 strands on each little piece to braid it. And I'm just going to go on down, braid it, and then I'll secure it together in a little round for a napkin ring. I just used some extra yarn to tie it off, but you could use some twine. I mean, there are so many different ways to create these things. I could have gone on days making them. There are just so many cute ideas. And I popped a little acorn on the top, and there it is. And I grabbed another napkin and just put it right on there. How cute is that? Okay, for my next one, another toilet paper roll. I added some burlap ribbon and then one of those burlap leaves from Dollar Tree. Then I had a piece of wheat that I just had laying around the house and one of my little florals. And so I just popped it on there, popped it on my napkin, and look, another napkin ring. And yet another one. I'm using one of my giant wooden beads, and I had some of this faux suede cord laying around. I believe I got it at Walmart, and I'm just kind of going in and out, creating a little circle down at the bottom. And then I'm going to add these brown beads that I got again at Walmart. And you can see here I'm just kind of tying them on each side of the bigger wooden bead, and then we'll just tie it up. I slipped the napkin right in there, and how rustic is this? I love it. You can even add some more beads. Just make it your own, whatever you feel like you want to make. I just love all of these colors together. So Thanksgiving. I seriously had so much fun making these things. I mean, they are just thousands and thousands of ways to create them. And I rolled up the napkin a little bit different, just kind of rolled it up, put it right on there. And you can even, if you have guests coming over for Thanksgiving, you can give them this little trinket to take home. And then yet another one. Now this one is maybe for the kiddies if you want to make that, or they can make their own. I just took a full size toilet paper roll and I took some brown paint and I put 2 coats on it. And then have the kids, help them with the hot glue gun. But I've got these little eyes from Dollar Tree. And then I had a little piece of bark from a stick that I had laying around. And then I'm laughing because I'm using this red rubber band for the little wattle. I stick it on there and then put the little beak out of bark. And then I'm just going to kind of clip that at an angle there. And what do you think? You know, it's just so fun to come up with your own ideas. And then I used some old leaves that I had for his tail feathers. We're just throwing that on there any which way, whatever leaves that you have. And then we will slip that napkin right in there. How cute. This could be maybe at the kitty table, the little people table, and even the adults. I mean, how fun. If people are coming over, you can maybe have this all set up and people could make their own. How cute. I love this one. This may be the most simple of all. Is I'm just taking, I think it says 10 gauge wire from Walmart, and I'm just wrapping it around and around and around the toilet paper roll just to give it the shape that I want. I just kind of overlapped and went around. You could add beads in there, and look how elegant this is. And just fold your napkin right up in there. How beautiful. You could put some wooden beads or just leave it like this. It's very simple, very elegant. And you could do the napkin another way. How beautiful. And you almost can't make any craft without the tower blocks. So we are going to use a tower block to create a napkin ring. I'm also using this furniture marker that I showed actually in my last video. And it's great for painting these little blocks. And then I have some wooden letters, and I'm going to put my initial. You could put all of your guests' initials on there. But it kind of cracks me up because I did the hole in the center, and as I was working with it, I'm like, no, that was dumb. I needed to drill a hole from side to side. That will make it lay flat and better for your napkin ring. And so what I did, I was like, okay, I'm just going to thread that through there. But I was like, oh, I hate that I have that hole in the top where I did it before. Not a problem. I just grabbed one of my little mini pine cones that I had, again, laying around in my stash. And so it covered up that hole perfectly. And look at that. Now people have their own little initial napkin ring to take home. Also, you can add some wooden beads on each side of it, or you could add the beads going all the way around. Again, however you want to make it. And you just do a simple little bow tie in the back, and there you go. How cute is that? Fun, simple, elegant, love it. You can even add it on this green napkin or whatever napkin you have. You can even use your paper napkins. And of course, we have to make some farmhouse napkins. And I'm going to use my little suede thread again. I just take my wooden beads and thread that all in there. And just make a very simple little tie in the back. And now I have a beautiful buffalo check napkin with the beautiful wooden beads. But that's not all. So I got this wooden leaf from Walmart, and I think they're 77 cents a piece. You could paint it. All I did was just put a hole in it, drill a hole, and then I'm threading it through the little suede piece, and then tying all that up together with a bow. How cute is that? And again, you can paint this if you want to. I love the natural look of it. So now moving right along, have you seen these clothespins before? They're the old-timey kind, I guess. I had some of these a long time and I never knew what I was going to do with them. Well, today is the day. I just took them and got one of those wooden pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just clipping my napkin together with that clothespin. I also have some of these letter stickers from Dollar Tree, and you can just initial each person's name or whatever on that pumpkin. I also said, I got a white one here. Let's do a white one. And then I have a really cool little fall napkin, and I just kind of fold them this way and the clip goes on there perfectly. I love this idea. I love those old-timey clothespins that sure will start a conversation at your table. So now I've got a big giant needle, some thin floral wire from Dollar Tree, and then these little styrofoam, I think they're called fillers, and I'm just threading them all the way through on that wire. Super easy. You could add some wooden beads in there if you wanted, and you could even add a little tower block in there too if you wanted to. All I do is just bring it together, wrap it together, and ta-da! Another napkin ring. This is so elegant. You can add any colors. I think they've got some that are orange and brown, whatever you like. So this one, kind of using the same technique as I did with that wire. This is some of that wire twine. I just wrapped it around the napkin, and then I'm adding some wheat. And you can see there on the left, I did the same thing, but I hot glued a bunch of my acorns on the top of it. And then last touch on this one is another little acorn, and look how beautiful that is. That is elegant. Now, this is an old napkin ring that I've had forever, and I just wanted to jazz it up. So I got one of those burlap leaves and then some cotton that I had from a floral piece, and we're just going to add a couple of those on there, and voila, another fall napkin ring. Okay, so this is my last one. You're probably like, let's go, because I want to make my own. Well, this is that sort of twine tubing that's out there at Dollar Tree. I just love this stuff. I really, when I got it, didn't know what I was going to do with it. Well, I got a shower ring, and I am just putting all of those on there. I think I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, and then just made a loop and pushed it through. I'm just taking some hot glue now, and I'm going to just kind of secure them so they don't slide around too much. I do have one of those wood slices. You could pick those up at Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna hot glue that little wood slice on the top there. I'm wondering if you can guess what this is going to be. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of trim. You could probably see because I've got some eyes there. And then I'm going to take some hot glue, and we're going to add some eyes, a beak, and another wattle. And yes, that's right. We made a little turkey. And for his beak, I just used a little piece of leather that I had, and you guessed it, another piece of the red rubber band. That beak's kind of big there, but that's all right. I think he turned out so cute. How fun is this? And it will be the talk of the table for Thanksgiving. So I am so glad that you joined me today. This plate right here is from Dollar Tree. I thought it went great with that buffalo check. This plate is from Dollar Tree. I just love making little table settings. There are just numerous ways to create them. I love napkins, and wow, look at that wheat with the gold charger. This placemat, I think I got, oh my goodness, years ago from Dillard's. And oh, that plate is from Dollar Tree. Lovely napkin ring there. And oh, I love this one here with the old clothespins. There's just numerous ways that you can put your table setting together. So there it is, some turkeys and some Thanksgiving napkin holders. I hope that they inspire you to have a wonderful Thanksgiving gathering with your family and friends. And this is it for fall and Thanksgiving. Next up is more Christmas fun DIYs that I cannot wait to share with you. See you next time on Soozie Stuff, KDIY Channel 146. Bye, everybody.